Hello, hello, you guys. Namaste. This is me, Diara, and this is going to be a pick a card reading about your person. This can be any person. This can be about love, but this can also be about a job-related situation. This can be about one of your parents, about friends of yours, or whoever. I did those readings in terms of love for myself. I'm speaking about when I do readings like this for myself, and it was not only always about love. Sometimes it really was about a boss of mine, like a team leader, a supervisor, when I felt a little insecure about, hey, do they like me? Are they satisfied with my work, or not, So it can be about any situation. It's personal for every one of you. You can choose between three different paths today. I guess for the majority of you, this is about love, and that's perfectly fine, okay? So choose between number one, number two, number three. I'm going to show you the not the obstacles, but the items, not obstacles, hopefully. So this is going to be number one, okay? A little tea bag, Indian tea bag, Samahan tea. Really like this tea. This is going to be pile number two. Or maybe you feel drawn to pick pile number three, which is going to be a coin. Okay? So make your choice. If you need a little bit longer, then feel free to press the pause button. And as always, you feel timestamps down below in the description box. I always provide timestamps. And number two, all my readings are timeless, okay? So let's get started with pile number one. Let me just write down the timestamps so I don't have to take care of that afterwards. So if you have chosen this little Indian tea bag here, your person of interest, how do they act? Okay, so that starts definitely with the love option here, and the love message, because this is Three of Hearts. This is interesting though, because your person, they act as if they have been hurt by you. Have you done something to them? Have you been cheated on them? Have you had an argue with them recently? They feel that, yeah, you kind of did something to them, and that really stroked them hard. Okay, it affected them in a bad way, in a sad way, in a way that made them feel lonely, isolated, rejected, or maybe you offended them. Maybe it was that. I mean, it has to do with the heart. Maybe this is about a heart thing, like a purpose of them. Maybe you said something bad to them about what they love, Probably, let's give you just a random example. I mean, you know your situation anyways, but just if you feel a little irritated by this card in terms of how they act when it comes to you, probably, let's just say you said something about their work. Let's say this person of yours is a writer or a dancer or a singer, and you recently said something about their singing or their writing or them, like doing what they love. And you said you were just criticizing them in a way. And this really, like affected them massively. Three of Swords is always speaking about pain of the heart, love sickness, being wounded. And yeah, this is how they act. Probably they're not talking to you anymore. Probably they are rejecting you. Maybe, I don't know, this can be many things, many scenarios. My way of reading, I always try to keep it real. So I don't know, take what resonates here, but somehow I feel pain, I feel tears, I feel rejection, I feel that this person is acting towards you in a sad way, like as if you've made something or you did something that made them sad, feeling sad and not really good, okay? let's be honest here. Let's say it the way it is. This is how they act towards you. I find this very interesting. I don't know, do you find this interesting too? But for me, I find it very interesting because actually I would expect such a card to come out when we are talking about how they feel or how you feel. I was not really expecting that card at the place where we are talking about how they act towards you. But I feel, so this is what makes me think that it has to do with rejection and this person acting towards you offended. You know, like you criticized them and now they're pissed. They are annoyed. You annoyed them. You triggered them maybe. Maybe you guys are even mirroring each other. But let's see, how do they feel about you? What are this person's deepest emotions when it comes to you? They may act a little intimidated or offended, but how do they truly feel for you now? Ooh, 8 of Wands and trust and patience. They trust you. And maybe, I mean, funny enough, it could be if you criticized them or you said something to them, if you guys had an argue, maybe they believe that what you said to them is true. And this is why they feel triggered by it. Does it make sense? Can you follow me still? I feel that because they trust you so much and they trust your opinion and everything, whatever it is that you have been saying to this person, it triggered them, you know, it affected them, it made them feel offended and everything that I said before. And it really, you know, like it hit them hard in a deep way. And this is just because they feel something for you. This has not necessarily to do with romantic feelings. I mean, of course it can be. For some of you, it's like that. I mean, sometimes it's very simple. The message can be very clear and straightforward. I just did a personal reading for someone, a customer of mine, that was so clear right from the beginning that the whole video, the whole reading did last only 10 minutes. I mean, it could have been over even after 3 minutes, actually, because the message, you know, like all the positive cards came out, like yes and success, exclamation mark. I mean, so what else do you have to add to those cards if you are a reader? Nothing. I mean, if the message is so clear, and sometimes it's like that, luckily enough, I mean, I'm always happy if I can bring out a very positive and clear and straightforward answer. And being straightforward and direct does not always have to be something bad. It's not only related to bad news, right? In this case, I feel even though they must have been something that hurt them, still they trust you. And still they feel passionate about you. And I would even go so far to say this person is thinking about reaching out to you. So if you are waiting for a sorry or any kind of reconciliation, you know, them making a first step towards you, I feel this is something that they are really considering. Because 8 of Wands is a time card, number one. It speaks about action within the next 8 hours, days, or weeks. So, and number two, this is also a card that speaks about fast movement, you know, like action, doing something, maybe having even started to do something. Maybe this person has already started a letter to you or a text message and they did not yet send it out to you, but they have already all the words in their head that they want to say to you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is what I have for you, pile number one. Let's get you 1 or 2 more clarification cards. I have Make the Effort and New Beginning, New Life. So yeah, I do feel that reconciliation and peace is on its way. This is a card, or this is a spread if we take all these cards together here for you, pile number one, people, that speaks about, yes, there has been some pain and some hurt and maybe harsh words and maybe fights or discussions and whatnot. You know, like you have been hurt, they have been hurt, right? Probably there is a distance between you. You are not speaking to each other anymore. But I feel that something new is coming. And it's worth waiting for it, and it's worth making the effort. Yeah, we are only, once again, I mean, I said it already. I will nevertheless repeat it one more time. We or anybody else can only be hurt by someone if we still have feelings. Because if you have no feelings about someone or something or whatever, you can't be hurt by it, right? If someone is, let's say, judging you, but you have no, I don't know, connection and attraction towards this person, it does nothing to you. You don't even think about it, right? Because you don't feel a thing about this. It's like, yeah, you are completely neutral when it comes to this person. But as soon as you feel something towards somebody, it will affect you. When they say something to you, which is harsh or mean or whatever, they are criticizing you, you know, like it will do something to you and you will react whether you want it or not, which is probably bad news for all of us, because actually, I mean, we want to be reflective and we want to be conscious and everything, but still, if someone says something that hurts us, it's pretty hard to not feel rejected and offended by it, doesn't it? So yeah, this is what I have for you, pile number one, people. I hope you could resonate. I think for me, this message definitely makes sense. I feel some good news are on its way towards you, believe it or not. And please keep me informed, because I'm very curious about this reading here and this spread. I like it a lot. I feel this is good news on your way pretty soon. Yeah, and some very nice and new energy is coming and will enter this connection that you have with this person. So let's get on with pile number two. Okay, so if you felt drawn towards this this pile here, this stone, let's see, how do they act versus how they truly feel for you. Okay, so take a deep breath. First of all, thanks for being with me. Thank you for listening. Thanks for sharing, liking, subscribing, supporting me. Let's get started now. Pile number two. How do they act? They act very joyful and happy and balanced, you know, like balanced out. We even have the Lovers card here, which is, as you know, also a card that speaks about choices and decision, having to choose, you know, like making a choice. So I like this. They act, for me, I feel that they act very friendly. They act very, balanced out, you know, as if they are very okay with the whole situation. However the situation is, I don't know, you know, it's your reading, you felt drawn to this pile, so you know where you're at, you know who you're asking for, right? Your person of interest can be anybody. It can be your best friend, it can be your parent, it can be your sister, your brother, it can be a love interest, of course it can be a crush. If this is about a crush or maybe an ex even, or a twin flame, a soulmate of yours, they act quite friendly towards you. Very friendly, maybe even. Very nice, very happy, you know, like, yeah, this is how they act. This is how they present themselves, as if they are perfectly fine with everything that is. Okay? Yeah. By the way, this is the only of the three piles where two cards wanted to come out. So probably also for you, pile number two, they act as if they are feeling they are at the perfectly right spot at the right time. This card can also speak about a ceremony, like a ritual that has been taking place, like a celebration, like a wedding or any other big event, like a party, like a birthday party, to say the least. Actually, more than a birthday party, because we have two people here, like two people dressed up in a cheer mood, like having their hands up in the air, wearing or having flowers and whatever. Everything is well decorated and whatnot. So for me, this is also that has the sense of a wedding or something like that, a engagement, like honeymoons, things like that. Probably a wedding or a marriage has to do with your situation, pile number 2. I don't know. Maybe this person recently got married. In the best case with you, but I don't know if this is the case for many of you. So yeah, they maybe act as if they are taken. Yeah, they choose someone to be with them, which is probably not you. And they act as if they are perfectly fine with this choice. And with, once again, wherever they're at, they act as if they are perfectly in a good mood and happy. And this is how they act towards you. So how do they really feel for you? What's behind or underneath the surface? Are they truly so happy as they look like? Are they really okay with their choice? 10 of Cups and passion. Yes, they are. I have to tell you, they are happy with wherever they're at. And this is now getting a little bit interesting, because I feel this can be either way. Are you hearing me? So if this person is already taken, if this person recently got married or engaged or moved in with someone else, if this person just told you that, hey, you know what, I just met someone new and I guess I'm in love with them, or I'm starting to fall in love with them. If you just discovered that this person is having someone else, I have to tell you that this person is really feeling this other person, which is bad news for you. But for some others of you who choose pile number 2, since this is your reading and since this reading is supposed to bring you a message about how they feel for you, I do see passion. I do feel that this person is attracted to you. And this person has feelings for you. And I know this can be now a little bit irritating, because how do you now know whether message 1 or 2 resonates with you? I mean, we are all hoping for message number 2, of course, because everyone comes to a love reading in order to get some positive news, right? You don't come to a love reading in order or expecting to hear something negative. This is actually the moment when you thump me down and you say like, hey, I cannot resonate with your reading. And why are you always saying such bad things? I mean, it's not that I say things purposely to hurt you. I see my job more like, giving you the truth. And since we are like 8 billion people on this planet, and a lot of you guys are listening to those readings at different times, some of you are listening to the reading right away after uploading. Others, they will probably only find this message like a year from now. Do you know what I mean? And this is why sometimes the answers are quite complex and sometimes also quite confusing. And I think the most difficult part of pick a card readings is really to find out what message is meant for you and which one's not meant for you so much. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. So in the best case, as I said, this person acts to you or towards you as if they are happy, they are, I don't know, they are friendly, they like you, they hug you, they support you, they appreciate you. You know what I mean? And this is how they truly feel for you, which is good. I mean, it's easy as that, right? They act according to how they feel. Bam. But still, I stick with what I've said in the beginning. if you just discovered that this person got married or that this person is with someone else, still, I'm seeing that I have to tell you this person is happy with this person. Okay? Let's get some clarification very soon and support. Yeah, so for the majority of you, this is a positive spread. This is a good reading. They feel attracted towards you. I mean, we have the passion card, so there's no doubt about it that for a lot of people, there is passion involved. There are romantic feelings. It's 10 of Cups. It speaks about happy endings, you know. It speaks about community. It speaks about family, you know, and also with the support card here, and the very soon card, I feel that, yeah, this is good energy here. Whether this is about friendship, whether this is about job, whether this is about a love thing, this is a good spread. It's just for a minority of you where you have to consider that, well, probably this person found someone and this person probably chose someone else, right? And they are attracted to this someone. And this someone is not you. Although you would wish that it was you, but they've made a choice and they're happy with it, okay? So is there any other message? I think I'm going to pick some more cards here for you, because I feel it's needed here with this spread. I haven't done it with pile number 1, but I will do it in your case. So for the majority of pile number 2 people, what is the potential here of this relationship? Whatever relationship and connection this is, for the majority of those who choose pile number 2, is there any other message that I should bring to you guys? Anything else? Yeah, this is about you here. This is the female main person of the Kipper deck. It's about sad thoughts, you know. You worry, you concern about the situation. You are probably irritated and maybe intimidated or whatever. So any other message here? Yeah. So there has been a change. There has been a transformation in this situation. We have the jail card. We have the gift card. This is speaking about promotion, you know, leveling up, bringing everything to a higher level. And also it comes along with to win a lot money. Remember, we don't have to take those cards literally, right? They are working with pictures and energies. So if it says you will win a lot of money, it's not meaning like you will win the lottery. It's more like a promotion, you know, like feeling appreciated, getting respected in your community, you know, also like reaching the point where you always wanted to be at, okay? I feel that, yeah, it is a good spread for the majority of you. Sorry if I confused you with what I have been saying, but once again, I mean, I have to try to speak to as many people as possible, as difficult as this is, obviously, but still, I'm doing my best here. And but yeah, for the majority of you, this is a good spread. Getting a present, you know, like the gift card, getting promoted, winning a lot of money. This is the exclamation mark card. Yeah, the military person, which is, you know, like setting an exclamation mark behind the message. So yeah, I feel this person feels attracted to you. They will support you. They will appreciate you. They give you respect. They treat you the way that you've earned to be treated. And you will find out, or you will get closer to this person very soon. Or let's say you will get closer and closer within the next few weeks, months, and yeah, the next period of time, which is good news for you. So yeah, great. Very great. Okay, so yeah, I hope this helped. And I see you with the next reading, okay? Bye, pile number 2, people. So let's move on. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3 people. Good to have you here once again. It's one of my readings, pick a card reading about love. For the majority of you, this is about love. I know my crowd. I know my community. So if you've chosen the coin, right? What's your message? How does your person of interest act towards you? King of Cups. Okay, one of my favorite cards. Well, not really one of my favorite cards because I always have to explain a lot of things when it comes to this card. And this is the third spread, so I'm trying to make it as easy and quick as possible, okay? Because I have been talking already for half an hour. So nevertheless, I mean, I want to give you an accurate reading. Okay, how do they act? Pile number 3, King of Cups. Although one could think that the King of Cups represents a male person that is very much in tune with their feelings, it doesn't. This card speaks about the opposite, actually, which is, I know, a little bit confusing in the first place, but if you think about it and if you have a very close look into the picture, you will maybe understand. This person is on a shell of, I don't know what, in the middle of an ocean. Do you see that? Have a close look. This person is surrounded by water, and water is always a metaphor of feelings and emotions, because feelings and emotions, they are constantly changing. They go up and down in waves, right? One day we are in a good mood, the other day we are sad, you know. Laughing and crying can be very close together, especially for women, by the way, but also for men sometimes. So this is why we say, as a tarot reader, we are understanding the King of Cups as a man. Most of the time a man, it can represent a woman as well, by the way, who is afraid of their own feelings, who has problems with talking about feelings. So in this reading, speaking about how do they act when it comes to you, they are acting very guarded. I feel that if you have chosen pile number 3, you feel that you can't read this person at all. Probably sometimes they are very friendly towards you, they greet you, they laugh at you, they smile at you, you know, like they treat you in an accurate way and everything. And then the other day, you feel like you don't have a clue about how they truly see you. And this is maybe why you came to this reading. Do you know what I mean? So, but this is how this person is. This person probably has some trust issues. This person maybe has difficulties in trusting others. They need quite a long time in order to open up and to trust others. Once they trust you, though, you can have everything from this person. Okay? Once you've made it into this person's inner circle, they will give you everything to say, okay? And I'm not speaking about money here. But this person needs a while in order to build up trust and faith and everything, you know, like this person has some protective walls up. Yeah, this person is very cautious and suspicious and probably unconsciously, by the way. I mean, especially when we're talking about being suspicious, I mean, this is not a James Bond movie, right? Being suspicious about other people is most of the time something that is taking place unconsciously. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so this is how they act towards you. They are keeping up a little bit of distance. They are not letting you too close into their life, actually, right now. This will probably change. We will see, because we will now see how do they feel for you. It's one thing how they act towards you, but now let's see how do they really feel for you secretly. What's going on behind the curtain? Yeah, right chemistry, you know, the chemistry card, and 8 of Pentacles. So they see you as a very strong and mature and wise woman. Yellow is the color of the teacher, and there's a lot of yellow here. Nine of Pentacles is the card of the independent single woman, and this is how they see you. They are probably even a little bit intimidated by you, I have to tell you, pile number 3. Probably you are very strong. Probably you are an empowered woman, a woman who knows what she wants. You know, like maybe you are very feminine when it comes to your body type. Probably you have a lot of breast. Probably you have a very cute ass, so to say, you know, sorry. But I don't know. They feel attracted towards you. There is definite chemistry, maybe even a very strong magnetic chemistry for some of you guys. So they feel attracted towards you. I'm getting that way more clearer than I got it for pile number 2 people. I know we have some cross watchers here, people who are choosing multiple piles. So if you happen to hear or to listen to pile number 2, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I wouldn't really recommend to listen to pile number 2 now afterwards, because as I said, this is a different reading here, and I feel the magnetic chemistry a little bit stronger than I felt for pile number 2 people. I saw that the person that pile number 2 people were asking for, they felt something also towards this person, but towards them, you know, the questioner, the listener. But here I do see it a little bit more straightforward, if you know what I mean. It's a clear message that they feel attracted towards you. Why? Because we have the 9 of Coins, and 9 of Coins is speaking about someone that you do appreciate and that you do respect. It speaks about femininity. It speaks about sisterhood. It speaks about a great woman, a natural woman, you know, like a woman who's strong. And yeah, that in the combination with King of Cups, once again, could even be that they are intimidated by you. They feel intimidated by you. They feel that you are a little bit too much of a woman for them, actually. If this is not so much about sexual attraction and love and romantic feelings, but more on a job-related basement, still I can tell you that they like you. They like you a lot. They know that you know what you're talking about. You are a strong woman. They can rely on you. And the chemistry is just right. They probably not always show that to you, as I said in the beginning, explaining this card here, King of Cups, but they do like you. So don't you worry about that. If this is about your boss, if this is about a coworker, you know, like, or a customer of yours, if this is about an employee or whatever, they like you. They definitely like you and they feel attracted towards you. So your oracle cards, do I even have an oracle card for you? Yes, I do. I have Breathe, right? So I feel this is about you can relax. This person likes you and they will show you eventually. Sooner or later, you will find it out yourself. Really. This person will build up trust and they will let you into their inner circle. It may need a while, once again, because this is just the character. This is just the personality. It has nothing to do with you, right? And neither can you force it or manipulate the situation, because it has to come from their side. They have to pursue you. They have to make the first step, okay? But they will. So just relax, calm, and breathe, okay? It will happen. So don't you worry about it. Let me get you one more oracle card, or maybe 2 more. Is there any other message? This is very clear and straightforward energy, once again. Very clear. So this is probably the shortest message. Just a few minutes compared to the other 2 parts where I have been talking more or less 10 minutes. But the good news for you is that the energy is very strong and very clear and healthy. Okay? So no obstacles, no delays, no diversions. I mean, yes, this person is probably not so much straightforward, but still, I do see no, I don't know, nothing bad here. I do feel it very clear and strong that this is good energy. yeah, the anchor, the moon, you know, speaking about deepness, the owls, the birds, you know. This is the mystery card, the book, also the wisdom card. Sometimes, you know, like if you don't understand the book, it's a mystery to you, but still a book holds very many information and everything. Yeah, I feel that this person will reveal a little bit of their feelings towards you over the time. Don't you worry about it. And this is all good. Yeah. So even if this is not the longest of all the three piles, it's probably the clearest. And I like it. Yeah, and I hope I could help you. I mean, maybe this is unbelievable to you. Maybe you're like, what? This person likes me. This person feels attracted towards me. And you can't believe it because you feel like, huh, but why isn't this person showing this to me? Yeah. Once again, this is the character of this person. This person simply is like that, but they don't mean it in a bad way. Not at all. They have some issues when it comes to problems. They have some issues when it comes to emotion, being emotional. Probably they've been raised in this way, like, hey, you know what, a big dude, they will never cry and they have to be strong and, you know, like act like as if nothing could ever hurt them. This is probably the way they've got raised up. And this is, yeah, they should work on their ability of showing feelings. This is probably something that they can, yeah, still build up and increase their abilities, but this is not your cup of tea, right? This is definitely not your cup of tea, pile number 3. This is something, well, they will eventually take care of it or not, but it has nothing to do with the message. The message is that there is the right chemistry here, and I like it, okay? So, this is it, pile number 3. Hope you could resonate. I guess you can. And yeah, thanks for being with me. Thanks for sharing, liking, and subscribing. This is how you can pay back something towards me. Okay. And I'm not speaking about money here. Okay. So don't you get me wrong. You just have to click, the subscribing button and this is it. It costs you nothing and still you can, yeah, appreciate my work. So thank you and all the best to you. Bye bye. Namaste.